Oh no, not this again. I guess let's just get back into the game. You can use the skip button to fast forward through the text you've already read. Can we do that? Jesus! What is happening? Whoa. Okay, I guess oh, so now I remember where we left off. I guess Yuri. I don't remember what even happened. I guess they're reading out my poem. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. Do it. Force it. Force. I am not in a very speakative mood today. I haven't gotten any sleep yesterday. Because this guy just turned 20 yesterday. It's fine. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Alright, let's read it. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms beneath... Is it calm? Oh yeah, calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. In reality, I really was. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Are you into ghosts too? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really. I must have totally missed the point. Yeah, you did. Yeah, dumbass. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically... Symbolic... Shut the fuck up. I don't know how to pronounce words. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I am counting on you. Who should I show my poem to now? Honestly, I really want to skip. It's because all they're just going to be talking about is my poem. So we're just going to go ahead and skip. Because they're just going to be talking about my goddamn poem. Oh, I didn't even get to read hers. Damn it. Whoops. Can we go back? I'm pretty sure we can. Nope, we can't read the poem. Damn it. Oh well. I guess we'll just read someone else's. Alright, let's read Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. it just didn't evoke any emotion. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, I do remember reading these. Yeah, no, I do remember reading these. So I can skip these. I've literally already read these. I think Monica's was something about breakfast or whatever. I'm pretty sure Monica's is the one about breakfast or whatever. Because I do remember laughing about someone's poem being about fucking breakfast. Well, I don't know if it was about breakfast. Oh no, that was Monica's that was about breakfast. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they just be nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. There's a but whoops. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poem. As they read in tandem? I watch each of them express their... I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss my symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Oh, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Damn! Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Ethan did too. So based on that, I clearly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to be changed anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. She was about to say the N. And Ethan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member. That's not what maybe you're just jealous that Ethan appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You. Is everyone okay? You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ethan started showing up. Damn! That's a little... It doesn't involve you. Girls, I'm not even that cute IRL. I'm a fucking 20-year-old fucking 6'4" tall motherfucker. I'm not that cute. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? That's what I'm saying. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Oh, come on. I'm not good with these. Help me! Drawing up any words I had in my mouth, so instead I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of them keep fighting when you're the one making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree, it's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their differences. Your poems, they're amazing because you give so many feelings with just a few words. And your poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's, well, milk jugs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Monica stands between her with her bewildered expressions. That's a heavy word. I didn't think I was actually gonna get that word right. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. It's time for us to leave. Alright. So I guess that was it for the day. I guess we're going home. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, that's really the first time I've seen them fight like this. I promise they're both wonderful. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Okay. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Okay, let's do this. Alright, another poem I need to make, so let's do something a little bit better. We'll do warm romance. Is ambient a bad... No, I wouldn't say it's not a bad word. I'd say more of... Let's do aura. Boop. We'll do smile. Peaceful. Explode. Massacre. Graveyard. Hair. Bubbles. Empty. Tears. Suicide. Fuck. Skirt. Effulgent. Give me a second. What in the world does that word mean? I'm tempting to use it. Other than any other word that means something like, you know, special, I want to see what effulgent means. And how the hell do you pronounce it? Is brightness taken to the extreme? You may be dazzled by it, stunned by it, or even overcome by it. Let's put one bad word in there. Let's do like... We'll do that word. We'll do death for one of them. Why not? We'll do... melancholy? I don't know how to pronounce it. Puppy. We'll do comfort. Lust. Nibble. Giggle. Kawaii. I just got an achievement. Okay. Papa. Adventure. Tragedy. Sensation. Nightgown. Friends. Waterfall. Vertigo? I guess that works. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Looks like you're in a good mood. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple thing with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. Okay. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. How did you know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I'm tired. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Tell Ethan to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak in your mind. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. The fuck? A cookie? It's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Just eat it. I bit my tongue. This is not a very interesting game. Why am I still playing? Good question. Yuri speaks for me. She said good question. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's alright. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She is pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She probably has more desirable things than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. It's Monica. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend, what on earth are you talking about? Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall, to be honest. I just kinda lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it. Since I was practicing piano. Piano. I wasn't aware you played music at all. I don't. I just kind of started recently. I also wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us. That's... Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? Is there an auto? Because I wanna take a drink of my coffee. In that case, I won't let you down, Ethan. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie, Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Why? I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with? Supplies? What for? For how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters. Sure, I'll go with. There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. See if you can find poster paper too. Ready, Ethan? Yeah. I follow beneath Sayori, humps and skips around the hall. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid and I'm taking a kid to the mall. What exactly are we doing for the festival? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of it. Me and Monica have it all planned out, don't worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Performance of what kind? Everyone's gonna be taking turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull? Ethan, you're not thinking any of it the right way at all. It's just not about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Meanie. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. I guess so. The festival is going to be so much fun. The classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission? The two of us enter the classroom. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. She pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're kind of dirty though. She starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color name. I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. I literally just dropped something. Damn. My forehead. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Sitting on the floor, I grabbed her by the waist and pulled her out of the closet. You have to move your hand. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Sorry, there's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump starts to form as well. That's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Where would I find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. What should I get? It doesn't matter since we'll be using an ice pack rather than drink. In just a moment, I'm returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and using the other to clumsily scope crayons back into the box. At least they were all in the wrong spot before I spilled them. How hard did you hit your head? It stings, just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned out most of the crayons, so that's good. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if it's like what they're talking about that's making me like cringe, or the fact the way that she's sitting is making me cringe. Wait, did she really just say, can this stay the way like this forever? I follow Sayori out of the classroom. She plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we head back into the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing her poems. Your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyways, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. I forgot all the stuff. I have it right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Are we gonna read the poem? Yes, we are. Alright, who should I start first? Natsuki, whatever. Well, this is not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's better either. Huh, phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. What makes you— wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just flew away like letting go of a balloon. A party invite. I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. Alright. What is it about? Spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? She likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Is it just me, or are these poems getting a little out of hand? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Of course not. The message is pretty straightforward. No shit. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you, think none less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, to not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Alright, let's do Yuri next. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain out. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into the mind. It's a very intimate exercise, I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thank you for sharing. Here's an example of that if you'd like to read it. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Yo, bread is not a guilty snack. Bread is an everyday snack. I eat bread by itself. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my windows. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious was well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. This exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and the raccoon, I can't read cursive. The moon enchantments its phase and reflections that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens the eyes of the raccoon friend. The sliced bread fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. On perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my knife, my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood, classic, whatever that word is, conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Was that literally just about fucking bread? That was about bread. That poem was literally about bread and a raccoon. God damn it, that was some of the best fucking poem I have ever read. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Sure, sounds like you two have a lot in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, you have no reason. Thank you for sharing. After all, I have learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Alright, who's next? Monica. I'm happy that you are applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure. It's good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. Do you spend a lot of time with her even in this club? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I am not shy. I'm just teasing. Well, stop. Don't fucking tease me. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. But anyways, do you want to read my poem? Save me? Whoa. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. Whatever that word is, of meaningless noise, the noise it won't stop. Violet, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Is the Q supposed to look like a cross? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. What the fuck? hello to me? Excuse me? It's even more abstract than your last one. What the fuck? That Q literally looked like it was like a cross. What the fuck? I'm so confused. Alright, I guess let's read Sayori's. Coffee. Ethan, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I mean that you are a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my stupid life? That's what I'm saying. But somehow you make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Alright, let's read her poem. Why does she want to keep my poem? I just want to read your poem. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the others. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more room. My friend looks through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in comes my friends. In such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them in front of the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. Every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. It's already going bad. Happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting pleasantly something, but all I hear is an echo inside my head. What the fuck? Holy crap, did you really write this? I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica told me a whole lot, and it's really in touch with my feelings. It's almost kind of creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Never mind, I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It really helps me understand my own feelings a bit more. Writing is magical. You got pretty passionate about it, huh? I hope you keep it up. Huh? Is that all? We're all done reading each other's poems. I have something extra planned, so everyone could come sit at the front of the room. do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put up anything good in just a few days. We're going to keep it simple. We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. We're going to be performing? Monica, yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't start putting those posters out, did you? I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? No. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree. I could never in my life do something like that. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki, and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask from them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I overlooked that, so I'm sorry. Alright, so I guess they are gonna perform their poems. Cool, I guess. Let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of people? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feeling a little bit more comfortable. I want to go next. The title of this poem is the what? Something about the fly. I don't even know what the poem was about and everyone's cheering about it. Something about a fly? I'll go up next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. The poem is called You Can Do It. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes Yuri. I am the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Alright. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. I'm getting blown up with messages right now. Oh, now I gotta read my poem in front of them? Oh, damn, that is, it's a lot of girls. I recited my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, this is hard to put the energy into. Despite that, once I finished, I received my applause anyways. I'm not really as good as everyone else. I think it's less about your abilities and more about you lack confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time. Maybe. That just leaves to you, Natsuki. I'm going. Poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Once she started reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it, whatever. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be easier. I wish there was a fucking, like, an auto narration instead of me just fucking reading it myself. My throat is already hurting having to read fucking hours of this shit. Let's just get this day over with and just go. Why the fuck? Why am I trying to impress Monica? Why am I impressing? Why? I don't want to impress Monica. Sayori is probably going to be upset about that. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would still walk home with you. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to literally go to the home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. Alright, let's make another dumb poem. Let's do something a little bit more. Let's do lucky. Wonderful. Dream. Let's do ambient. Determination. Disaster. Sunny. Romance. Cheer. Special. No, dude, let's do pink. Twirl. Candy. Let's do loud. Nibble, because I don't know what the fuck else to use. Pleasure. I guess I just chose that one. Massacre. Wrath. Joy. Bliss. Imagination. Suicide. Excitement. Explode. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into. Were you practicing piano again? Yes. I feel like Monica is lying. She is lying. Because she made a weird yeah, I was playing piano. Why the fuck is Natsuki just happy all of a sudden? Yeah, you sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. you of all people don't like squid. I have personally actually tried squid. It's kind of good. Not gonna lie, squid is kind of weird, but it's actually good. Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. She's sitting at a desk in the corner of a room looking down at nothing. You're spacing out again. Don't mind me, you can go talk to everyone else. Is everything alright? Why wouldn't it be? It feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Sayori, stop being fucking... What the fuck? What is happening to Sayori? She's like sad or something? Am I supposed to notice something? What did you do, Monica? I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. It's important for me to know. I'm also friends with her, and I care about the well-being of my club members. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Person of interest. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe by the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else. She's been so much happier since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on. No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. I'm not any different now that it always has been. Because that's how she is when she is around you. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Are we gonna read poems? After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems? I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Well done. You definitely improved your writing over the course of a few days. Has my advice been helpful? Definitely. I am glad. Sharing out writing like this has been a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all feel a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess we can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing. Have you learned anything about yourself? Well, you know how I like to say that my writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? That must be terrible for me to become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just mean that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I've overthinking and come to this sort of conclusion. Oh my god. I love how someone's name in the chat was Monica as well. No. Damn. Why are you gonna do me like that, Monica? She doesn't need you. That's not true. Well, what do I know? I don't even know how far I'm into the game. Do you want to share your poem? Sure. Beach. A Mavel millions of years in the making. Wheel the womb of Earth chaotic. Is it chaotically? Yeah. Meets the surface. Under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray, rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tides come. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will all suddenly send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I'm aware the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You see that you didn't even want to write about it? Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic and each other again. I'm supposed to be better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought process. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, we need to do Sayori. We need to check on her. This is the best one so far. It's really nice. Thanks. You've been a little bit quiet lately. Is everything alright? Of course, everything is fine. Minmon's just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? Don't worry about me. I just want to see the smile on your face. Alright. I'm a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki, but in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's easier to write them when thinking about you. Sayori? No. No! Why are you crying? Stop! Fucking God, Sayori, stop. Fucking Sayori, dude. Oh my God, why? Why? I don't even want to do this now. Fuck it. Come here, Monica, you dumb bitch. Read my poem. You did something wrong. I feel like Monica did something so wrong right now. What? Nah. The way she just said that, I asked her, what is she talking about? And she just said, it's nothing. You know what, bitch? Oh my God. Monica, what did you do? You know, I'm not even gonna read your poem. It's garbage. I see. I never really put myself into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had answers, wouldn't the world start losing its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. You know what? That kind of does make sense. Wasn't it fucking Sayori's about, like, dreams in a bottle being broken? And then fucking Monica's was something about... whatever she said, something about losing the meaning of life or some shit. And then Yuri's was about building sandcastles and that shit just fucking collapsing. So yeah, I'm now starting to realize everyone's fucking poems are getting so much more sadder. I swear, if Natsuki's poem gets fucking sad, I'm going to lose my shit. Alright. I'll be your beach. I read that out of context wrong. I thought it said, I'll be your bitch. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah. I'll be your bitch. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonders over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away, your daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reason you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Oh. Okay, so Natsuki's doing the exact opposite of, you know, negative poems. But everyone else is writing the exact opposite. Everyone's doing positive, now they're doing negative poems. Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. You deviated yourself from usual catchphrases when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri is immune to it. Stagnating? What word is that? Is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori is always helping lighten the mood in a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to that. Please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. For real! Monica, what did you do? What did you say to her when you went to talk to her? I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Monica! What did you say, Monica? I swear to God. What did you say to her? Dude, this is gonna piss me off, Monica. What did you say to Sayori? Hello, Uchiha. God, Monica keeps saying don't worry about it. Oh my God, no, you need to tell me what is... If I recall, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Ethan may not like to be around it if you're only making him out of a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations around here? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Ethan to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Ethan to decide how he'd like to contribute. He hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any free time with me yet, you know. Oh, Monica, you bitch. What is that supposed to mean? You literally just said I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Ethan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. In that case, everyone looks straight at me, but of course I'm going to go with... Oh, that's an option? Oh no, that's an option? Am I gonna go with decorating, baking? Am I going with Monica, or do I worry about... Yeah, I'm gonna have to worry about her. If it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Do you really hate us that much? No, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Oh my... Oh my god. You did not. You... Fine, Natsuki. Baking sounds like it could be fun. Don't worry, baking is tons of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute, you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Yes, I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? God damn it, dude. Why are women so hard to understand? Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad every time I play these games. I'm choosing one woman over these many, but you know, there's a million fish in the sea. There's always going to be one good fish. When it comes to decision games like these, like when it's like The Walking Dead, or like games that involve like decision making, are the ones that fuck you up the most. Because I'm always the kind of person that does the wrong thing. Like, I fucked up so many decisions, and I'm afraid the decision that I just made was gonna be the worst one. Let's see how this really goes. Now it seems like everyone is... I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Alright, we're leaving. God, I can go fucking find... We still need to figure out plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't have a way to contact me. I have no idea how that slipped to my mind. Good thing I stopped you. I'm going to give you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? I'm coming over Sunday and I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the only one helping, it would be going to your house. Like I have a guy over to come to my house? My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a sec. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Fine by me. Did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Really? Kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. Alright, let's get this fucking day over with. I want to go home. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I'm gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Ugh. It's been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help. Yeah, please visit Sayori. Thank God you're doing that. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Okay. My heart stopped for a second. I thought something bad was going to happen. Oh, fucking Christ. Hello, Kitty Pop-chan. Oh my god, dude, that scared the shit out of me. I was expecting something bad to happen. Not much has changed, hasn't it? I also recognize the same stuffed animals in wall decorations that she had for years. If it came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true, but what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Also, it's just me and Natsuki then. There's more silence. Stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left Friday, when something was wrong, you can't hide from me. I know you too well, so that's no good. Why can't it just be like it always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you would have been so worried about me. You would have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting pushed for being so selfish. What? No. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something is wrong. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me. I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Seeing what? What are you talking about? I guess I have no choice. The thing is, I've really bad depression my whole life. Why do you think I'm so late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What? No. No. Sayori. Why are you talking like this? How is this possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just not thinking about her? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's so much that I could do. Damn it, Sayori! Why? I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I want so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone can be happy together is the best thing. But then I discovered something else. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided for the world just wants to torture me. No! This is horrible! Why am I playing this? This is horrible! I finally showed you what a horrible person am I, dear. No! This is so fucked up. This is terrible. I don't like this. This is sad. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh my fucking god, dude. This is fucking sad. Why is she like this? Alright. There's Natsuki. Sup. That's what she gives me. It's just sup. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just so you're not used to seeing me outside of school. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. I mean, damn, my kitchen actually kind of looked pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Wait, I'm confused. Is this my kitchen or is this her kitchen? And who's ringing my doorbell? Alright, I'm saving for today. We will continue this tomorrow. Bada bing, bada boom. And I think that would be it. Alright, we're doing this another time. This is too much for me to handle. Tomorrow we will continue. Hopefully things get